Where the fuck is Riley, bro? He's saying invite him, but he's not online. It'd be useful if he was on. Oh, he's online. I'm stupid. Invite him. It says no formation lab. But you got broadcast safety car on, by the way. You might want to. Do you want formation lab? I'm asking, do you want to do formation lab? Yeah, I recommend. Immerse is kind of boring. Hello, Pyros. This is the league. This is Freddy's league. You know Freddy, the commentator, FF Pro 16. Um, Jans Haas. Oh, great. What team's Gary? He's a reserve driver. So, yeah, he is a little bit. Honestly, he's at borderline too fast for MPL. I can't lie. He's actually as quick as Lil Gunner. It's pretty fucked up. So I don't know. Is that Jan Gerrits, mates? Oh my god, bro. Oh, we didn't touch it. No, wait. Fuck are they? Got some rape jokes, bro. You got Fernando Zinks, Nizzo. You got who the fuck is KP is better? The only team that has a teammate is Ferrari. Wonderful stuff. With Fernando and whoever the fuck KB is, bro. Who was KB again? Show me a Willie! Uh, EFN. I am commentating, bro, Thatcher. I was hired by the Fredster. Where the fuck are the other? Gary joined. Lee Bongbo. God, if you don't win this race, I'm gonna actually slime you. Jan's so funny when he's angry, bro. We're getting going. Willy Bonka. Willy Gonka. Willy Luke. Sperm ball? I'm gonna say I don't believe it. T-Campo. Oh my god, Mo has just driven into the pit wall on the pit exit. Wonderful stuff. What a start to the session. Who else is there? We got Lucas in second on track. We have EFN in Ferrari teammate Fernando coming onto the track. We have Ashton HP in the V card. The first car on track actually is this guy. Who's so I know Mo, he told me to call him Mo anyway. Who's Rhomboid Violin? Is that Fernando? You got Freddie, obviously got Ashton, Nizzo. Should I just call Zinks? I guess that makes sense. What's KP's name? I'll call him EFN, and I'll just call him KP actually. Right, Lucas and Jan are the favourites to win this race, to be honest. We'll see. Get him an MPL, bro. One more tier 1 drivers. Jan, you got 15 minutes, mate. Where are you looking at it? Oh my god, and Ashton's driven into the pit wall again on the way into the pit lane. Mo heads up the first corner. Down the back straight in the Aston Martin using hot lap for some reason. I don't know why anyone uses that mode of ERS in this game, but there you go. Freddie has made a mistake maybe in turn 1. Holy battery usage from Mo Moten, bro. 30.9 first sector. And through this middle part of the lap continues on. What is Lucas going to get? Sector 1 is 2/10 quicker than the Aston Martin driver, but the Haas of Jan. I don't know if he's on a lap or not. He is on a lap. Tickling the curb with the right side of his Haas. You're not coming though, are you, Jan? If Jan doesn't get pole with this lap, coming on your camera, mates. Let's see what Jan can do. Scramble. Easing it into the corners. Got very wide through there, but nice. Jan so far so good. 14.9 middle sector, pretty good. Mo Moten with the 16.6. Lucas has the purple middle sector now. What is... Jan runs out of deployment. Far corner, here comes the Aston Martin to finish his lap. 46, and then beaten immediately by Fernando goes a 43.9 and a 42.9 from Jan. And then a 42.8 from Lucas. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I forgot what kind of laps we usually get in MPL. Zinks here, middle sector, not looking as good as some of these guys in front. We'll see what you guys use in the last sector. He has plenty of battery though. Yeah. Yeah, it's annoying. Azak runs out of deployment, as everyone seems to have completely misses the final chicane apex. How's MPL? We've signed all the tier 2 drivers to a seat, so we have that confirmed. We have doing, obviously, the, what's it called, the fucking awards, and also told Bonford to get some more tier 1 drivers. Where'd you say, buddy? Yeah, but he's the best at finding people. I can't be asked to go looking, so I just get Bonford to do it. That's the only reason we use Bonford to go. But, you know, he knows loads of guys, especially from his ZET thing. As well as his fucking organisation. Ferrari KP there goes into a lap with just 30% battery. This might not be the greatest lap in the world, we'll see. Is this a lap or is this... I mean, it looks like bro's using no battery deployment down the straight. What the fuck am I watching, bro? Should do. Ashton. KP that and decent lap. KP with an 18.4. One thing he will... you know, KP literally uses zero battery. Like, has it on none the whole lap and just drives around having the time of his life. He's going to be in the 1 minute 50s at this rate. 46, 1 minute 47.4 is almost 5 seconds off the pace of this. No, short quality. Ashton goes slow with a 1 minute 48.3. To check what the last season pole time was at Spa Olympia. Just talk about the moment, Jan. I don't know what happened to Jan, but he's on the track with low fuel and full battery. I was trying to look for some else stuff. No, to be fair, I'm coming to other stuff to look at. You just have to know what to look at. I guess it's mainly like looking at sector times, seeing if they're improving, and watching how precise their inputs are and whatnot. It can be pretty interesting to watch. Also, I know all the stats off by heart, which helps, obviously. I'll try and give you more stats for this season in case you want to talk about them. I still need to do the tier 2 stats from last season. You start calling him Dustin instead of Rootless, because it's a great name. Yeah, I'll call him that. Oh, look at the pole time from Spa last season. I believe it was a 41 2 or 41. Was that 41-0? Fucking. So the pole time at MPL last season was a 41-1. Currently are 1.7 seconds slower than that. Fabian. My PB was only 2 tenths off that in short quali, but in sprint quali, but I could not replicate it. Currently, Lucas is 700 up in the first sector. Getting a lot of dirty air from Nizza. This could be some impeding, actually. Nizza needs to be careful, and he does move now. He did get out of the way, luckily. In a bit of a strange place, but he still did it nonetheless. I wouldn't call that impeding, to be honest. Lucas there, once again, is suffering the same fate as all other drivers at this level of league racing, which is to use hot lap instead of medium, and you're not using the overtake button, which means he's going to run out of deployment very early in the lap. Goes a little bit deep into the corner, it's still very nice. This looks like it's going to be extending the gap out in front here for provisional pole. Have a look. It is, yes, almost 2 tenths up here for Lucas now. Heading down into Blanchimont this time by. Should be, I'm guessing it's going to be around about a 42.5, 42.4. Pretty competitive time. See what he manages here. Here he comes over the far corner, very nice and clean last chicane. That should be a 42.5 as I predicted. 3 tenths quicker. I can't lie, I think he'd be up at tier 2. I think last season's pole lap in tier 2 was actually quicker than that lap Lucas just did. I think it was Stroller that did that there, and he's ridiculously fast in quality, but anyway. Oh yeah, you do. Why was that again? I forgot. Wait, really? That actually happened? Who got you banned? Okay. It's not realistic performance, bro. Yeah. Strange. Well, that was very late getting out the way there, but still good enough there from Ashton. As Zinx isn't even on a lap at the moment, it's currently on its in lap, I believe. P5 currently. Let's see what Freddie can do. Can Freddie get on the front row alongside Lucas here? You never know. I don't think Jan's AI car has the battery to do that. Jan's AI car is driving, which is pretty dangerous actually, because we could see some impeding with Jan's AI car on the track currently. Mo has been disqualified for blocking the pit lane. And that's going to be him dropped to the back of the field. And Nizar goes to a lap with a new record, 15% battery going into this lap. He now has 10%. Meanwhile, KP has gone to P3 in the Ferrari now ahead of his teammate Fernando. So they're continuing on. Not sure if this is actually a lap or not. Ashton now using the battery in the first sector. This could be a good lap for the V-Car driver. First sector, very good. Massive improvement, half a second up in the first sector. He's quite a bit behind the leading cars, so we'll see how the rest of the lap goes. But so far, so good for the V-Car driver. Monaco next weekend as well. Oh yeah. Oh no. I think Nizzo just got impeded by Jan. Now, Jan wasn't in the car, but Jan's AI car certainly got in the way of Nizza there. That can't be good. That is true. He could have gone into the pit lane. And, I mean, I don't know if his car came back out by itself, but pretty sure it was him who did that. His car is just driving around in low fuel mode. No, it isn't in low fuel, it just has low fuel. Lucas there on his outlap. Who won the first race last time? Wait, Gary did the first race? Oh god. How much did he win by? Yeah, that's crazy, bro. So I assume Gary got banned for that. Whoa, Fernando! Side by side with Ashton over the line. That is true. Freddie here goes to a lap. Yeah, well, he should be anyway, because that's just not fair competition. Equally though, I mean, who's going to contend against Lucas today? I don't know. Only Jan could really, but Jan might not even be back by the time the race starts, so we'll see how that goes. Jan is very good at Spa, I've seen. He can get in the 41s when he really tries, which is quite a bit quicker than Lucas at the moment, so I do still think Jan could win this race if he comes back on time, even if he started last. But he's improving in the first sector, very nice. McLaren driver. In his own league. Cooking. Of course, I'm also a McLaren driver and MPL for the season. So me and Freddie are... Yeah, I am teammates. No, that was last season. This season I'm McLaren with Darkson. Is he? No, Darkson's not dirty at all. He's like one of the cleanest drivers on the grid. Oh, 30. Oh, he is. I thought he said dirty. No, he's 30 years old. Yeah, he's really old. Well, by league racing standards, I mean he's old. But oh my God! Ashton, that almost. Oh, and Freddie there hit the grass on the edge of the corner and also got impeded. We'll gain a lot back here because of the curve from the previous lap, so this could be still an improvement for Freddie. No, he's... Oh, and he drove... Damage is off. Oh, it's not... Oh, massive impact there. Freddie out of the session. Fernando there backing out. And is anyone on a lap? Jan's AI car is. Oh, Zink's there. It has to go... Has to go down the inside of... It's a disaster of a qualifying session, I can't lie. This play has ended. Where's Luke? I'm going to look at Lucas. I think Lucas is going to improve by the most here. It looks like to... Oh, here we go, 4 tenths up. This is a great lap from Lucas. This should be tier 1 pace. Yeah, MPL at this rate. If we can get a 41, that'd be great. Being very careful with his batteries. Using the hot lap might actually be a strat of this circuit. Maybe a little bit of a boost of overtaking, maybe. Chooses not to. Also just... Interesting lines through the final chicane, but it looks pretty tidy. Will this be quicker is the question. Over the line he comes. It's going to be a 42.2, and that is pole position surely for Lucas there. That is a pretty good lap. And Fernando in P4 currently, I think on a lap, but I think he did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This, if you're at Spa, it's the longest lap time of the season. The field spread's going to be at its highest at this track. Ashton currently at 2 tenths up in the first sector. How's the rest of the lap going to come together for the V-car driver? Jan now is back. Now, Collie, even though his AI car's been driving around by itself, he's still second. Jan did impede Nizza, I think. Ashton. Yeah, Ashton has lost. He's not got to try. He's low out of fuel. So Ashton, unfortunately, will start in P8. Nizza there continues, and Zinks could not improve his time. Fernando here also could not improve his time, and I think that'll be the last driver to cross the line. Well, Jan will actually, but Jan here can maybe contend for the win with Lucas today. And here comes Fernando over the line. And Jan decides to pit. That's what, mate. I have to wait even longer for the fucking race to start. Yes, mate. Jan, how's it feel that your teammates with Fabian who could contend for the Drivers' Championship in MPL? You don't know. I voted for Simon. That's unfortunate, man. The 42.9. I saw your PB at Spa like a 41.5 or something, yo. I mean, my PB is a 41.2, and Fabian got like a. There we go. 6 seconds off, but yeah, the field spread being 6 seconds is concerning, but we shall see how the race goes. I believe it's a 35% race now, not 50% race. That is actually very tough. I used to eat that a lot. I can't wait to go back to making music after this shit. I'm making a really good song at the moment. I do indeed. I assume someone's shredded up. Yeah, the race setups and the quality setups at this track are pretty similar, because there's always going to be low wings at Spa. I've heard 4-0 is optimal. We're doing formation lap now, 9 cars on the grid for the Belgian Grand Prix today. We have Lucas on pole. Of course, they could do. It's high risk. Jan, they're driving away in the lead with a great start. Starting on the soft tyres, interestingly. So we have the only driver to opt for the hard tyres is Zinks. We have mediums for Freddie and Lucas, and everyone else on softs. I think medium soft will be a great strategy today if there are no safety cars. But if there is a safety car, then I think an early safety car, I mean specifically, there will be a hell to pay for Lucas and Freddie as well as Zinks, who are going to really lose out. Yeah, but then you would have made the most of being on the slower tyre at the start of the race, and you'd lose track position potentially 2 cars and softs behind you. No, it's not. It's actually 1 stop. Yeah, Monaco is a 2 stop. And I think Qatar as well, actually. Real life it was. Sure, it's in the game. Good look. Actually, no, yeah, you can do it 1 stop. It's unfortunate there are no McLaren drivers so far. So I don't know what the podium was last time out, but we are guaranteed a new winner today in the second race of the season, of course, with Gary winning in Zandvoort. Was it Zandvoort? In what track? It was Zandvoort. Okay, so Gary skiing in Mir. Mir must have had a stinker then. This league is Freddy's league, B3. I'm sure he wouldn't want to invite you to it, given the antics from Brazil. I'm joking, but you know. Oh. Yeah, me too, actually. I think I voted that as well. Yeah, B3, I sent you DMs. You got a 3-race ban. I managed to reduce your sentence from perma ban to a 3-race ban. Pyros is back just in time for the start of the race. So B3 is officially going to continue racing next season. Hopefully, he can get a seat actually in Tier 1 because there are some seats running available. Here we go then. Yeah, alongside Ease, that'd be a good team. Here we go, Fab. Let's run the drivers then. For the Belgian Grand Prix, it is a 35% race. Lights out, and away we go. Good stuff. Lucas there with a great start, and also from KP in 3rd place already alongside Jans in the first corner. Oh, braking wave's a huge accident! What the fuck? No, what the fuck are you doing, man? Awful, awful. They brake way too late for turn 1. Even if that was an accident, that was just stupid. But it is now an easy lead for Lucas from Freddie in second place. We have side by side behind. Nizzo there to the inside of Freddie now. Side by side down the straight. Go continues on now. It looks like Freddie managed to stay in front, side by side behind. Look at this great battle between Ashton and KP. Here comes Zinks now. Off the track goes Mo in the background. And oh, more contact. There's Jan already alongside Zinks. Goes down the inside on the soft tyres and makes the most of it. They're on the outside. Here comes the Mercedes driver trying to hang it around the outside. Couldn't quite do so. That's great racing from those two. And also Nizzo now battling with Fernando for P3. We're guaranteed a new podium today because, of course, Ski Mir and Gary aren't racing today. That's good to see. We now have Lucas, Freddie, and Fernando in the top 3. Here comes Jan. Jan there, what a move. We're on the outside of Ashton into P6, maybe contact, and he gets spun around. Ashton there did turn in on Jan, that was not great. But Jan did go for a very audacious move there. Or Ashton, or... Ashton just turned it on Jan. Oh, 3 seconds for Nizzo. Jan has a chance to go for move and get revenge on Ashton now. This could be risky going to Eau Rouge and Radion. I'm not sure if it's worth it. Will they crash? It's side by side. Oh, he hit him! Oh my god, I thought he was going to have a massive crash. He luckily gets away with it. Meanwhile, Fernando now and Freddie on the soft tyre, trying to make the most of those while he can on the start of his stint. Gets a purple first sector while he's at it. Goes wide, continues on. And Jan then now sets his sight. He gets purple first sector now as he chases down Zinks, who's gone wide through the Lecom chicane. Still there right behind the Mercedes driver of Zinks. They have KP and P5 chasing down Nizok. Fernando, they're still putting a lot of pressure on Freddie now for P2 as this is allowing Lucas to run away with the race lead on the medium tyres. Exactly what he wanted today. An easy race win looks to be on his way at this stage, unless someone can contend. Of course, the safety car would change the complexion of this race, especially if there was one right now. Jan needs to be careful where he makes moves though if he wants to consider that he has the pace advantage. He just has to make the most of his superior pace at the moment and not get involved in incidents, just to make the moves in decisive places. Here comes Mona, P8 on Ashton. Goes into the gravel, dips the wheel off the track, but still, here we go. Zinks there right behind KP for P5 now. It's a 3-way fight for P5. Here goes Jan around the outside of Blanchimon. They're still side by side. Is Jan going to keep going for this move? It's still side by side into the bus stop chicane. Jan's going to send it down the inside, locks up the brakes, gets the car stopped in time, tries to step a switch back. I think he might get it at contact, but he does get the exit of the corner. A little bit of argy-bargy, but he gets it through. Meanwhile, Mo there, right behind Ashton as well. Zink's going back down the inside of Jan, maybe? No, he doesn't. Jan gives him racing room. Meanwhile, down the inside goes Mo now, sends it on Ashton into turn 1, goes onto the gravel as well, gets switched back and spins around. He's now completely at the back of the field again, and he's having a terrible race so far. And Jan there is now right on the back of the Ferrari driver in front of KP. Should probably think about saving some battery, wink wink. Fernando though, right behind Freddie for P2. Looking very quick now, starting to get into a rhythm as the Ferrari driver on the softs, but of course the mediums will start to come back to Freddie towards the end of the stint, and this will pay dividends for his race. Lucas as well also driving all by himself out in front. A nice calm race for the Williams driver, looking to get his first career victory in QRL. Ashton? Yeah, Lucas is the one. He's leading the way by 6 seconds. Jan's overtaken KP, who went completely off the track and poo on there, and this has now allowed Jan to go to P5 in the Haas now. He's having a great comeback so far. Into the gravel he goes though. Stays on the track somewhat. Now chasing down Nizza for P4. Needs to be careful there. He's not going to get involved in this, and they're going on the curb too much. Oh my god. The car's sliding from underneath him now as the soft starts to degrade already. And let's see what he can do on Nizza for P4 here, who has a 3-second time penalty for track limits at the moment. So far, so good for the driver. Doing AP counter defend against Jan. He's got in deep there as Nizzo. Meanwhile, yellow flags is that. Oh no, it's Fernando who spun out third, and this is going to give Jan third place. Now here comes Nizzo for P4 as well now on the Ferrari driver who spun out the final chicane. Here he comes around the outside. And down the inside, what a move! It sinks out of nowhere! Sends it down the inside. There's a massive train of cars from Jan all the way down to KP and P7. That's 4th, that's 3 to 7, that's 5 cars under a blanket, all within DRS range of each other. Here comes KP now into Oak and Redion. This could be a collision if he's not careful. And there is a collision! That's going to be a big crash. Into the wall he goes. Oh, he was lucky to get away with that without much damage. Not out of the race, but Fernando somehow managed to save it from having a massive crash in Oak and Redion. Meanwhile, here comes Fernando now on Jan for P3. Jan though sets his sights after Freddy for second place and looks like second is on the cards for the Haas driver. Off the track goes the Ferrari. Here comes Nizzo into the back of him. Contact. This race getting more and more sporadic as it goes. No damage though on these guys. I think we're on reduced damage in this session, I think. I can't tell. Does seem like it, yeah. So many big collisions with damage. Some increased. I think I can check if you want. Meanwhile, big train here for P4 between Nizzo, Zinks and Fernando for P4. The track, Fernando is the car leading this train with Nizzo and Zinks close behind. The hard tyres starting to come back to the Mercedes driver now as he's now closing in on this battle for P4. Meanwhile, Jan already closing in rapidly on Freddy for P2, and maybe he can start to close that gap down on Lucas in P1, but I think it's a big ask to close in on that Williams driver. He looks very quick today. He is closing in, but he has to close in a 14 second gap. Meanwhile, Zinks goes past Nizzo into Blanchimon. That's a nice move, using the battery where he could. Will Nizzo go down the inside? Thought about a move, brakes too late, goes completely off the track. Rejoins but comes into the pit lane. He's going to try and undercut the cars in front, it looks like. Meanwhile, Mo's already caught back up to Ashton for P8 after spinning around in the first corner. And Mo re-overtake the V-car driver? That's the question. Yellow? Oh, Zinks is around in the first corner. Not sure what happened there, but he seems to have lost some time and yellow flags came out momentarily. And Jan there trying his best to close in on Lucas in front and Freddy as well. Where they're in P7, they're chasing down Ashton, who's currently in P6. I'd like to go for move soon, I'd imagine. Well, KP comes out right behind Nizzo now. And they're sliding around, but Nizzo trying to get temperature in the tyres, weaving the car around in the straight. Luckily no one's near him for that to be an issue, but KP there braked a little bit too late into the Lacombe chicane, chasing down Nizzo for P8 now, which I believe is a net P5 between these two. They're both pitted on the same lap, closing on each other. But Jan there is rapidly closing in on Freddy. He's closing about a second this lap alone. A second and a half into the gravel goes Freddy. That's going to cost some time again. But he's really pushing. Both are Mo there chasing down Ashton for P6 still. But the two drivers on the softs so close together here. Oh, off the track goes Ashton. Mo there chasing them down. Here comes KP now into this corner now. P9 in the Ferrari. He is currently chasing down the Rebel of Nizzo in front. Can he get the place off him? It would not be smart to battle for these two. That would just cost him time to the cars in front. As Fernando pits in the Ferrari, the second Ferrari now coming in. Meanwhile, Mo does go by, but he brakes too late once again and has to go over the chicane as Ashton pits now to avoid probably getting involved in an incident with him. Him being Mo, of course. He's been a bit of a terrorist today, to be honest. And Jan. Yeah, there's an understatement. Let's see if Jan can chase down Freddy now still. 2 seconds the gap between them. Let's see. Fernando comes out just in front of Nizzo, who's looking to get past him into Lacombe. Actually could go for it. What happened? This could be a problem for Freddy now as he tries to defend from Jan. So he apparently did not use the right battery mode. Lost some time. Now Jan is losing time to Lucas, because Lucas is on the better tyres at the moment. Nizzo and Fernando have the closest battle on track currently for P6. Nizzo, of course, a former MPL Tier 2 driver, got banned from the league for being dirty. Is now has seemingly been rehabilitated by Freddy in the QRL. He's just barely staying in DRS of Fernando now at the moment. He's being real careful now. It looks like Jan has got DRS on Freddy in front. As he chases down Freddy now for P2. I think he got it actually. He hasn't got DRS. Freddy did just enough to keep him outside of DRS range. Now Jan will have to wait for another lap to get a chance to overtake him. I think though that Jan's going to have a chance to overtake Freddy middle sector at this rate, because his middle sector seems a lot quicker than Freddy's at this point in the race. Let's have a look. Fastest lap of the race is a 1 minute 45.6 by Lucas. Here comes the Ferrari of KP on Nizzo. Can't quite make a move. Ashton there comes out right behind Mo. Sorry, the other way around, I should say. This could be a crash. I'm scared. Side by side into Rouge and Radion. They are making contact. Down the straight. Oh, there's a huge accident! Holy shit! That was a huge crash! And Ashton is dead. That was a massive crash in Radion, and that was absolutely enormous contact. For once, I'm actually justified for saying that was a big crash. I saw that coming. I literally said 5 seconds before that happened, because those two are both pretty scary drivers to go side by side. Mo literally murdered half the field in turn one. I don't think that was on purpose. I think that was just keyboard player style inputs that caused that incident. I know Jan's going to pit for mediums, and this gives him a great chance to win this race now that the gap has been reduced for Lucas out in front. But Lucas goes on to the hard tyres. Now that is an interesting strategy. I think Jan would be better off going on to mediums. Freddy there, visits the pit lane. Lucas doesn't have to worry about anything. Freddy goes into hards as well. Will Jan do the same? I don't think there's any point. I think mediums is the better option. It is indeed. He goes onto mediums now. Jan could be cooking here today with the two cars in front. His closest rivals on the fresh hard. He should have a huge advantage in pace on the restart. This is exactly what Jan wants. And he has a great chance to win this race at Spa today. A track that he wants to win, of course, is his home Grand Prix. So Jan, can he win his home race in QRL here today? I certainly hope so. Meanwhile, in the pit lane goes Zinks, coming out on fresh medium tyres. Basically a free pit stop, because he's now got much fresher tyres than his rivals, but he does come out without track position. And Mo, with front wing damage, misses the pit entry and then comes back in with front wing damage from that massive collision with Ashton in Radion that took him out of the race. That was a crazy incident. One of the fastest, probably is the fastest part of the track to crash, really, besides maybe Blanchimon. 45.6 from Lucas. You can definitely get that. Fresh medium tyres versus fresh mediums on lots of fuel versus fresh mediums on low fuel. You'd imagine Jan can beat that lap. So if Jan has overfueled the car, but I think a lot of people will have the same issue. Jan, be careful. Oh no, and Mo gets 10 seconds for crossing the pit exit line. Will Mo continue? Mo's having a dreadful race. Yes, Stacks, we'll still hit the track. The Sheep's Gate. Fuck's sake, man. Yeah, MPL is, I'm so excited for this season. I know Gary's going to absolutely whoop my ass, but like, yeah. What? Are you going to quit your seat at Red Bull? Are you still going to drive for Red Bull, or are you, Oh, okay. Yeah, from, oh my god. AP almost drove into the back of Nizzo under the safety car. Thank god it's reduced damage. What the fuck are they doing? Amateur drivers versus driving under a safety car. Who will win? I don't even know. This is diabolical racing standards. Mo still is yet to catch up to the safety car, but we should come in this lap at this rate. Now, Lucas might be cooked. He has 5 laps to do on the hards versus Jan on 5 laps to do on mediums. Let's see if Jan can quickly dispatch a Freddy. I have no doubt in my mind he can win the race in his home Grand Prix. For his sake, I hope he can. Stacks, I picked you for tier 2 because of the new team principal system. There is a certain amount of currency you're allowed to spend on your 2 drivers to make the teams more balanced. So I spent a lot of my money on Kimi, who's the top driver, and you were one of the lower drivers. And I knew that your value was quite low considering how good of a driver you are, so I thought you were a good option for the seat. So I wouldn't say it was that there was no options. Oh no, big crash under the safety car! Nizzo has just been taken out by Fernando under the safety car. Strange incident. What, the Ferraris are driving into each other now. What the fuck am I watching, bro? I can't wait to watch Mo absolutely fucking dive bomb the first corner out of nowhere. The driving standards today have been a little bit appalling, but nevertheless, here we go. Green flag racing once again here at Belgium. For Lucas, it is a chance to win this race again. Can Jan win his home Grand Prix? He has a few laps, 6 laps to go for him on the medium tyres. Can he beat Freddy? Already into the first corner. Freddy's gone in deep. Contact on the exit, but just enough space left. Jan there continuing on, chasing down Lucas for the race lead. Jan, you think about your battery usage, my friend. We're good then. Yeah, I know, because you used so much overtake on the straight. Meanwhile, battle behind, here goes Mo around the outside of Fernando. Couldn't quite make the move. And Nizza has made a ticket now. Wally joins the session. So Wally was meant to join for the start of the race. It's now been 50 minutes and he's only just fucking joined. I think he read the time wrong or something. Meanwhile, Jan is right on the back of Lucas out in front. This could be a very interesting battle for the lead between these two. I think he made... Oh yeah, he must have... Oh, I must have read the time wrong. Yeah, most people from Belgium speak French. Anyway, a lot of people. Anyway, Jan there chasing down Lucas for the race lead. Can he go for it here? He might try it, you know, into Blanchimon. This could be an interesting battle, but no, he backs out of the move. It is one DRS. That's not a bad idea for Jan in the Haas, but he might get some DRS games played in him by Lucas. Into the final chicane he goes. That grip advantage is palpable. Let's see what he can do with it. Meanwhile, Fernando sends it on his teammate. Side by side in the bust-up chicane. Goes off the track. Freddy there is trying to hold on those hard tyres. DRS is now enabled. And now the Ferrari is continuing their battle into the first corner. He has to go defensive. He goes to the outside line. Does Fernando. This could be a great overtake, but they also might make contact on the exit of the corner. Jan, though, does get DRS now on the Williams driver. There is a good chance that they die. We'll see. Here comes Jan. He has the run, he has the overspeed off the corner. Onto the outside he goes. Jan takes the lead of his home race in Belgium. Around the outside he goes down the Camel Straight. Meanwhile, the Ferraris are side by side still. Going down here. Meanwhile, Mo is battling with Zinks as well. We have several battles on track at the moment. Contact with the Ferraris! Oh, he has to cut the chicane. Might rejoin into Freddy. Then watch out. Oh my god, that was close. Contact again. He hits his teammate, goes into the gravel, rejoins again. What the fuck is happening in the midfield? Complete chaos. Fernando there gets ahead of his teammate. Meanwhile, oh, big collision again. Mo spins around with Zinks in the background. And Zinks is now the one that's being fucked over in this race. On those fresh medium tyres, he has a penalty as well. 3 seconds. Ridiculous racing. I don't know. That could have just been stupid racing. I don't know. We'll see. Lucas there staying in DRS range of Jan, but Jan might just gap him here. He's trying anything he can, using the whole width of the track to get in that DRS range of Jan at the moment. But Jan is driving really well here out in front on the medium tyres. And he is seemingly going to pull away here. We'll see. He's got almost a second gap to the Williams driver behind. He's thinking about his battery usage. Here comes Fernando on Freddy down the inside of Blanchimon. How was that not a big accident? Holy shit. And Fernando there continuing on. Here comes KP now, his teammate, trying to get in this fight for P3. This could get interesting. Jan gets the fastest up of the race, and Lucas is just holding on for dear life in that DRS range. Can Jan get a good exit off the first corner? Meanwhile, Zinks goes past Mo on the exit of the bus stop chicane. Will Mo send it back down the inside? He tries it. He just drives into the back of him almost. He tried to move, it wasn't anywhere near him. And he now gets ghosted. Here comes Fernando now as well on Freddy. Jan out in front has enough battery, I think, to just about defend. He actually gapped his DRS on the straight, even though Lucas had DRS. Jan had the better battery usage, it looks like. Meanwhile, here goes Fernando, goes down the inside of Freddy into the podium positions. Freddy sends it, oh, almost hit the back of him there. He's still right on his tail. This is a very close battle between these two. It's not over yet. The hards may not be the greatest time, but they'll come back to him. Here goes Mo, sends it on Zinks, as I expected. Is not happy with Zinks, I'm sure. There's going to be a lot of crashes between these two, I have a feeling. Yeah, here we go. Oh, this is not great racecraft from these two. They're both very unhappy with each other, intentionally crashing each other constantly. It would seem. And Zinks there will... Is that just how you race then? Fucking hell. Meanwhile, Lucas is still staying with Jan very nicely on those hard tyres. That's a good point. Does rather seem that way. There goes Freddy then. Oh no, Freddy! Freddy spins around and rejoins the track right in front of the Ferrari, almost hits him, luckily avoids it and goes down to P5. Oh, Zinks there. It's all good, man. You can get him back. That's how we'll come back to at the end of the race. Even slightly. Zinks there is right behind Mo. I'm going to watch this battle because, to be honest, I'm most scared of these two crashing over any pair of anyone. He goes for it. Oh my god. What the? You just went through him. Oh, what the fuck? He's ghosted inside his car. Now what? Oh, great. I wonder what's going to happen in turn 1. Down the inside, maybe? Of course. Okay, what the fuck are they doing, bro? This racing is... It's entertaining, at least, I guess. Jan there. Still... Oh no, no fucking chance. With all due respect, Freddy, I'm not enjoying this race for the racing standards as much as MPL. But it's the first season of the league, I'm not surprised. There he goes then, Mo into P6 ahead once again, a flyby overtake on Zinks. Will he send it? He thought about it, didn't do it. Yeah, it's a three-way train for third now. We've seen Fernando, KP and Freddy, and Lucas there still trying to stay with Jan. They're both pretty even pace at the front of the field. This is getting much more interesting than it was in the first stint, with some evenly matched battles throughout the field. We have Zinks and Mo battling for 6th. We have a 3-way fight for 3rd and a 2-way fight for the lead. This is what we want to see in QRL today. I always end up missing the first race of a season, of a series even, in commentary. I did it in PTPRL, I did it in F2 and MPL, I did it in when I commentated again season 14 MPL, and I'm doing it here in this league. I always miss the first race of a season. It's kind of annoying. Here we go. Lucas there. Specifically when I'm commentating. Oh, Lucas makes a big mistake! He hit the grass in the braking zone, and that's going to cost him time to Jan now. And Jan will pull away out of his DRS, surely, and he does. This is insane. And now Lucas has a big gap to gain on Jan, who now can run away with the race lead, surely. On those medium tyres, we'll see what he can do. Meanwhile, Freddy still chasing down the cars in front. comes Zinks. Still chasing down Mo for P6 in the Aston Martin. Can Mercedes driver do anything this lap? With 2 laps to go, the penultimate lap of the race. He goes in deep, does Mo. This could be a chance for Zinks to go for the move on the exit of the corner. Can he go for it? He's not. Did you get P4 in Zandvoort? Not sure. How many people were there for Zandvoort? 5, okay. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think so either, but we'll see. Anything could happen. Here comes Zink still. Freddy there chasing down KP. Well, he's already going to get P4 at this rate with 3 seconds for the Ferrari, but if he can get past... If he wants to get P3, he's going to have to overtake KP this lap, preferably. Very Ferrari. Let's see. I don't know what teams people drove for in the first race, but did he? Oh, it probably is Haas then. Loads of battles to watch here as Freddy now chasing down with a huge run on KP going through Blanchimont. He's going to go for it around the outside. This is a very brave overtake like Verstappen 2015. He can make it stick into the bus stop chicane. That was a fantastic overtake from Freddy, and he does go past. Forces the Ferrari driver out wide. Good racing between these two. They're still side by side off the corner, but no, Freddy has the overspeed and the overlap on the outside line and does retake the place of the P4. Great stuff from Freddy. Here comes Zinks once again now in the battle for P6. Just can't seem to find a way past the Aston Martin driver as they battle their way into the final lap of the race. Jan is who leads in his home Grand Prix of Belgium. Can he win the race? Surely he will, with Lucas almost 2 seconds behind. KP though is right behind Freddy. Can Freddy defend down the straight with the DRS going in favour of the Ferrari behind him? Here he comes, the Ferrari once again. KP into the bus, the comp chicane, couldn't do it. Still very close though. P4 looks to be almost a guarantee here for Freddy. We could, in fairness, Fernando could get a penalty for the incident with Nizzo. So this could still be a podium for Freddy. Oh no, Zinks! Yeah, Nizzo already made a ticket. Yeah, it was under the safety car as well. Here we go though, out of the final few corners. KP's actually closing in on Freddy now, but it's going to be Jan in his home race at Belgium. I'm not sure if he's ever done this before in a league race. Jan Gerrits wins an incredible Belgian Grand Prix in QRL from Lucas in second. Meanwhile, can KP get past Freddy? Doesn't look like he can. However, can it all go past, Zinks go past Mo? I think so. Lucas gets P2 on track at least. Fernando will come across the line to get P3. Freddy will get P4, P5 to KP behind, and Mo manages to fend off. Zink's going to send it. No, he couldn't do it. Mo is going to finish in P6 here for Aston Martin. Zink's behind that. Nizzo. Oh yeah, Mo gets 10 seconds for crossing the pit line. Can he still finish ahead of Nizzo? Nizzo? Oh, I thought I heard someone say he created a ticket. Oh, it was yeah. It was Ashton that made the ticket for Mo. Mo already finished last in the running order, but I think Mo should get banned because he got the fastest out and won the race from second place on the grid. After going last to first, Jan wins the Belgian Grand Prix for Haas. Gets 2 tenths quicker than the fast lap of Lucas in P2. We have then got Fernando P3, Freddy P4, KP P5, Zinks P6, Nizzo P7, Mo P8, and Ashton P9. Yeah, he does look like that, to be honest. That was Mo.